Hey guys, what's up? It's time for Kim and the Crease podcast number 103. My name is Kim, also known as Isles Girl 3. We are here tonight to discuss more New York Islanders hockey. And guys, I'm excited about tonight. Let me get to my phone. I already showed you guys the new phone case. And of course, people come in here talking football. It's a hockey stream! No, but we can be happy for football for a second. We'll get into a little bit of football talk. Because it is good New York football news. But I knew that was coming in. I'm like, yo, people are going to come in straight up talking the game. But we got to talk about this last week. We're going to go into this week of everything going down. Okay, let me see. Trying to get everything together for you guys to make sure we're beautiful, because you're beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. Oh my goodness. Yep, everyone's coming in about it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, first thing I want to talk about, guys, is can we take a look and appreciate this gorgeous hat? Oh my god. So I was, for my friend Addie in the chat, as you guys see, I was getting him a fisherman beanie because he asked me to get one for him because shipping is just insane to Canada. So I picked it up for him since I'm going to see him in a month. I'll see you there, my dude. And I was in the team store, and guys, just look at this. Look at this gorgeousness. And this is like hard too. Look at this gorgeousness. Gold rim. Beautiful Islander symbol on the side. Like, I saw this hat and I was like, mine. This hat was like insta mine. It looks so freaking fresh, yo. Like, I can't even. I'm wearing this to the game tomorrow. Done. Like, so wearing this to the game tomorrow. It looks gorgeous. But yeah. To continue. Islanders. They're hurting my soul a little bit. They're still hurting my soul, and yet we're still in a wild card position, which I don't know if we're gonna keep for long, because the Penguins do have 2 games on us. Luckily, Rangers lost today against Montreal, so that helps us. Thank you, Montreal. Okay. Yeah. So. Up to you guys. Do you want me to talk about football first and then go into Islanders? Or do you want me to talk about Islanders hockey news and then we can do football after? Because I see both. David says, ouch. You losing does help us. You losing does help us. We happen to be in the same division. Like, I'm sorry, my friend. That's how it works. Feels almost choked. Yes, we all know about that fiasco. Everyone's just talking about football. Should I just get football talk over with so we can just dive into hockey? Because I feel like everyone's just in the football vibe, so I could just dive right into football. So, for those of you who do not know, the New York Giants just won their wild card slot today against the Minnesota Vikings. That was wonderful to watch. I actually watched the whole game. I don't watch football that often. But when I do, I like watching, and I'm a Giants fan via my family. My father's a huge Giants fan, so I watched the game, and it was very, very back and forth, but the Giants did come out on top. Luckily, I was able to stop the Vikings at the end of the game, so it was good to see. Kim watched the whole football game. It's a miracle. People don't realize that I watch more than, like, it's not like basketball. If I watched basketball, that would be a miracle. I watch football, guys. Like, it's not like I just, I can watch a full football game. I just don't find it that exciting, I guess you could say. Football is less exciting to me than baseball, I'll say that. I don't know. Football and baseball to me go back and forth. Sometimes it can be really exciting, sometimes it can be really lame, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, so I did watch the Giants today, and it was good to see them win. But of course, next weekend they're against the Eagles, and you know how well we do against the Eagles. So probably is a short-lived dream for the Giants, but if the Giants upset the Eagles, if the Giants upset the Eagles, I gotta run to baddog, and I gotta run to 5 Point Fits, because that is going to be insanity. If that happens, insanity. Honestly, that's why I like being in the underdog team sometimes, because that's fun. Like, to upset, like, the team that's supposed to win, like, makes me wanna. That sounds like so much fun. Counts she got sports too. I don't know if she got sports personally. Those Bills will not make the Super Bowl because Bills stand for boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Damn, Addie. We did almost beat the Eagles, like, right before this. Like, we lost, but it wasn't like we got, like, totally, like, shut out. Like, it wasn't like we totally got demolished by the Eagles. It was a semi-close game, honestly. So, like, we could have gotten it. We could have gotten that game. It's just, Eagles. F them. But it is what it is. Jackson says, hey, cool shirt. Thank you. It's a heavyweight Wally from Yes Men. I love the any picture of an Islander kicking ass. You got me sold. Like, I did not see urinating video on the Chargers. No, I did not. I'm not even mad we didn't miss. Are you going to be at the Islanders game tomorrow night? Yes, I am. I will be at the Islanders game tomorrow night. It's going to be Mental Health Awareness Night for the New York Islanders. Always freaking love that. I was thinking of wearing Leonard to the game tomorrow for Mental Health Awareness Night. I feel like that's just very fitting. Going into that, here we go. Leonard is bankrupt. No, he's not. Leonard, business-wise, filed for bankruptcy, but he personally is not. And this is where I get angry. This is just a business venture that went sour for him. And, of course, scummy, outlets dig it up and have to share it with the world. Like, especially what this guy's going through, leave him alone. He's going through, I can't imagine that this is a fun situation for him right now. And, yeah, business / personal expenses are two different things, absolutely. But, I just hate scummy articles digging up shit like this and then, like, posting it to the world. It's no one's business except his. But yeah. I mean, obviously I know nothing about it more than, what you see online. But it's his business. I'm hoping the best for him with everything going on. I know it's just a lot of lawyers and paperwork, and, he's lost something that he's loved, and he had a love of reptiles and snakes, and I feel sorry for him. This is something he loved, and he's losing it. So I'm always wishing Robin the best. And I just sometimes wish media outlets and shit would leave people alone. That's what I have to say about that. I'm rewatching Baddog stream on the Giants. Fun. But yeah, that's what I have to say. I knew it was gonna come up in the stream. I knew it. But, like, I love how people send me this shit and they're like, Leonard, like, I'm gonna stop being a fan all of a sudden. It's like, I don't get that. I really don't get that. Like, I'm not gonna stop being a fan of him. Like, what? I don't understand that people like, oh, he filed for business bankruptcy. Okay. That happens to a lot of people, sadly. It's not gonna make me stop loving him. Like, I don't understand. What? it's just kind of crummy when he talks about mental health and things like that, and then they go out and do that. People go out and have to air shit to the world. Anything for an article, anything for clicks. That's what happens, when you're a journalism site. Anything for the clicks. But yeah. Why can't the Islanders score goals? That's a question I want to hear. Let's get into Islanders chat, shall we? Last week, you guys watched this. The Islanders crushed my heart. Dallas in a shootout loss. Fuck shootouts. Do I get into a shootout rant tonight? Do I start? I did on Twitter, but bring back ties. I'm done. Have continual OTs or bring back ties. Because shootouts are bullshit. Even Thomas Hickey aired that he hated shootouts. Secretly, he did it nicely, like passive-aggressively. Even freaking Thomas Hickey said he didn't like shootouts, that they're just skills competition. That's what he said on TV. He goes, sucks for that to end in a skills competition. And I was like, damn freaking straight, Thomas Hickey. Damn straight. It is bullshit that it ends in a freaking shooting competition. Abso-freaking-lutely. 10 minutes 3v3. Fine. Do something. But shootouts gotta end. It's so degrading to lose that way and to win that way. You get 2 points, but did you really earn it? And to lose a point off of bullshit. It feels like you're being robbed. It's just so bullshit. 3v3 OT? Why not? 3v3 OT, I think it's fair. I mean, I'd rather it be 5v5 how it was, but again, no one could score as, easily. I understand why they put it down to 3v3. I'd rather have 3v3 OT, I'm gonna be honest with you. Who can win the face-offs, who has the better possession, and who can put it in. That's hockey. Who can put the puck in the right way? That's hockey. Not freaking shootouts. Don't like them. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. If you guys come to my Twitter, you guys come to my channel, you guys know I hate them. By the way, mods, are my commands working? Put up my Twitter. See if we can put up my Twitter. I reset the CloudBot. So hopefully they should be working. I want to see if my commands are working, especially if I'm going to stream. Oh my god. Addie, not that command. Yep, they're working. Yay! There we go. Beautiful. But I'm glad everything's working beautifully. Okay. I'm happy about that. You know what that command says, though. Right, Addie? But yeah. I just wanted to double check that. But yeah, the Dallas thing, the Dallas game was so brutal because it was just back and forth all night, and then to lose that way is just so, I think you could tell by the end of that stream I just felt very empty. Very empty, especially in a shootout loss. You guys are gonna just see me like die inside when it's a shootout loss. Completely die. Minnesota. Another soul-ripping game. Not for Minnesota. Minnesota, it's a wonderful game. The Islanders, they kill me. 1-0. Finally scoring first. I was like, oh, hallelujah, the Islanders are on the right track. We scored first against the other team. We didn't dig ourselves a hole. That I was just discussing last week was a huge problem for us. Beautiful. The whole game. We had the whole game in our pocket. 2 goals in a minute. Minnesota had 2 goals in a minute, and the first one was pure dumb luck. They are so freaking lucky. Sorokin just couldn't get it away from that goal line. Like, it was just so close. That's the save where Sorokin, it looked beautiful. It looked like he kept it out of the net. but sadly his glove pushed against the post and the puck was behind the line. Like, and I said this to Jordan because he came with me to last game. God forbid any puck bounces go our way. And I know that's something Capuano used to say, but I'm honest about this. Right now, lucky bounces don't happen for us. They don't. Dallas lucky bounce. Cizikas put it in. Like, Ottinger completely misplays the puck off the boards. Cizikas puts it in. We're offsides. Or it hits the post. It goes out, 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 out. God forbid it trickle in. You know, you see weird NHL and you see all these teams get freebie goals. You never... How many weird NHLs do they have now? Like 50? Show me one where the Islanders got a freebie goal. Show me one. I bet you can't. Because that never happens. Ever. I don't know if that's our lack of just being able to shoot on the net. Is that a spider? Because I'm going to shit myself if that's a spider. Sorry. I just saw something on my ceiling and I'm like, please don't be a big spider. Okay, let me finish this thought and then I'm going to go see if that's a spider. Because if it is, that's a big mofo. Is that Phil Kessel in the background? What are you talking about? Oh, the Cookie Monsters, yeah. Oh, but yeah. Game 5 versus Pittsburgh, Jari puts it on Bailey's tape. That's not so much. That was okay. Good point, Prince Chicken Wings. But it wasn't so much a lucky bounce, more than Jari just fucking up. I'm talking about like a lucky bounce where it just, you know, luckily just bounces past the pads or it goes off the post and trickles in, kind of like that. I'm talking about lucky bounces like that where it literally the puck bounces. You know, every time there's a play at the net or something and it trickles or bounces, it's not fast enough or it doesn't go the right way. And Prince Chicken Wing, how long ago was that Jari thing? Like 3-4 years ago? What was that, 2019? It's 2023. Like, just things like that. It's painful. Minnesota, I hate you. And then we go to yesterday, our win against the Montreal Canadiens. I love the interview with Cizikas. They were like, Cizikas, you know, how badly did the Islanders need this win? And Cizikas just goes, bad. Like, I just love him. He's so freaking honest. He's like, yeah, we needed that really badly. At least he's honest. But the big thing with me, we won, yes, and I'm happy we won. Am I satisfied with that win? No. Did we start right? Yes. We started perfect. 2 goals off the bat. Quick shot, 1, 2, 3 at the net. Looking beautiful. And I was so happy with the play. But then I could say we got complacent. Yes, there were more opportunities towards the net. And there's that bounce situation that I was talking about with Jordan. He was there with me. How many times we had plays towards the net. And just part of it is our fault. So many, you know, so many rebounds by Martin Bowe. Was it? I always screw up his name. Help. I told Jordan I always screw up his name. I don't know if I said it correctly. But so many rebounds and no one was in front of the net. No one could stuff it in. So many opportunities. Montembeault. Yeah. I always screw up his name. Montembeault, thank you. David's my savior. Well, that's the fault Prince Chicken Wings. The only one who crashes the net usually is Lee or sometimes Parisi. Those are the 2 players that you see in front of the net always. I remember you saying that. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. But we get complacent too. And by the 3rd period, we looked like dog shit. I'm gonna be honest. The 3rd period against the Montreal Canadiens, and no offense to Montreal Canadiens fans, but they suck. And we sucked harder in the third period. The fact that we didn't destroy them last night is problematic to me. Because it could have been a 6-1 game. It could have been. Absolutely could have been a 6-1 game. But the Islanders, to me, felt like they got complacent. And they just sat back and just played a defensive game. And it felt very Barry Trotz. And it scared me. It very much scared me. Yeah, I listen, I understand the tank for Bedard. I'm wishing you guys the best. But it hurts that the fact that we didn't step up more as a team. I feel like it was a lucky win. I feel like it was a lucky win that we were able to stave them off. That's not good enough. Yeah, Joseph, the turnover rate for this team is just absolutely a joke. So it's bad. Like, we can't play like that against other teams. That's not going to work. And that's always what we rely on. Score 2 goals and then hope for the best. Because now we're good, right? Why can't we bury the puck? And that's something we've been arguing for years. We need someone who can bury the puck. But if there's any light in this darkness for this team, can we talk about Hudson Fasching? Holy crap. That man is beautiful. He was, out of the blue for me. I didn't know much about Hudson Fasching coming up from Bridgeport. It was honestly a name where I went, really, they brought him up? Like, I was kind of shocked. But he has been something. He has looked amazing. And, like, you know what? Like, Stefan Rosner, he's a media coverage for the Islanders. He tweeted out before the game started that he was on the line with Beauvillier and Pageau. That he's been putting up grade A chances. And this is a great opportunity for Beauvillier, because he's been able to make those chances. And I completely agreed. If you guys remember me streaming the Dallas game, I was literally saying Hudson set up Pageau 3 times, like, perfectly. He's the setup king. Like, he's fantastic at getting the puck to where it needs to be in the danger zone. Higher, grade A chances. And first shift, he gave it to Bo right in front of the net, point blank in front of Montembeault. Great save by Montembeault, not taking anything away from his performance. But literally first shift, he did that. Always fights for the puck, always looks to net. And it was so funny, there was one play, I didn't know it was him. I wasn't sure who it was, I couldn't see the number. But someone had the puck, hard angle, but still took the shot on net. And I'm like, yo, respects, he took the shot. You know what, respects. I'm glad they just put it on net. Fasching. And I'm like, there you go. Now it makes sense. I don't know if it's a spider. Oh, you guys want me to check out the spider? Take a look at Snorlax. Let me see what it is. What the hell is that? I need a flashlight here. Hold on. Okay, we're good. It's not a spider. It's a piece of my ceiling that in the shadows of my lights looks like a creature. But we're all good. It's not a spider. I was thinking the spider would have moved by now. When she screams, we know it's a spider. But yeah, no, we're good. We're safe. Did you see a video of a random fan yelling at Lou to trade Timo Meier? To trade for Timo Meier. I was like, what? And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Here's my problem. I don't think we need to make a trade just to make a freaking trade. That's not smart either. Do I think this team needs something added? Yes. I saw that. How have I not seen this video in about with Timo Meyer. Hey, man, Mike. Lou looked pissed at the guy. Wait, Lou was in the room? Wait, oh my god. It was like him. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta look. A fan was literally yelling at Lou? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Because there's also, you know, Horvat, Kane is on the table too, like. No, I don't see it. Prince Chicken Wings, that's also very true. I mean, do we trust Lou to make a beneficial trade for this team? Darkness, I don't even think Tarasenko's in the cards for us. Oh, excuse me. I don't think Tarasenko's in our cards anymore. Yeah, exactly, my Mike. It has to be at the right price. You know, it has to be beneficial in the long run. Gesundheit, thank you. But yeah. I don't know what the hell to do with this team. You know what I wanted last game? Bless you, thank you. You know what I wanted last game really badly? We had that first line. It was Barzell, Parisi, and Bailey. And I like Barzell and Parisi's chemistry. What I want to see there is Barzell, Parisi, Fashing. Replace Bailey and put Fashing. Fashing has proved to me more than multiple occasions he could be a first-line player. Or even just try it out and put him up with Lee and Nelson because they haven't been frickin' producing. Just put him with somebody, but I feel like Fashing deserves so much more in my opinion. I feel like he did well with Beauvillier and Pageau, and hell, Beau got a goal last night. Yeah, Barzell with Zizekas hasn't been bad either. No, I absolutely agree there. The problem is he anchors Martin and Clutter because they're very unreliable. And I feel like Zizekas cleans up a lot of their messes. Pageau was nice. I like having Pageau. He's our face-off king. He helps in that regard. I feel like he's a nice anchor center. Do I wish he was producing a little bit more? Sure. What did those picks turn into, though? I'm not sure offhand. But something's got to awaken. Martin and Clutterbuck. No, Clutterbuck is made of glass. Martin, not so much. Clutterbuck is made of glass. Like, one bad hit and he's going to the locker room. That's the sad situation of him this year. Like, when he got hit last night, I was like, please be okay. I was like, please be okay. But that's what I'm saying, Darkness. Put, Fashing on Barzell's wing. Put Parisi and Fashing. I feel like that's... I feel like that's what we need. I feel like that's what we really, really need. I think that would be gorgeous, having them Fashing and Barzell together. Two people who love driving the net. Fashing who can get those passes, those beautiful passes off. Oh, I feel like that could be something. No problem, Tommy. Captain says, you were missing the snipers of yesteryear that won all those cups like Bossy, Trache, Gillies, Bourne, Nystrom, Potvin, etc., etc., etc. Bedard would change your fortunes. But this is also an aging squad. Our window clock is now. We're not tanking. This team isn't tanking. There's plenty of other teams that are, going for that title. Shut up, Addie. But I've been screaming that for years, Captain, about how we need that offensive forward. We need that push. We need that sniper. And the Simon Holmstrom project, I'm sorry, it has to end. It has to end. I feel bad for Simon Holmstrom. I do. He's a good kid. But he's not it. He's not it. It's this turning into the Michael Dal Cole project all over again. Did the same shit with Michael Dal Cole. You know, because we pick him first round and then we go, oh, well, he has to work out. Like, give up at a certain point. Stop putting Holmstrom with Barzell. Like, stop it. Stop putting Holmstrom there. Like, it's not gonna work. We did the same shit with Michael Dal Cole. Now we're doing it with freaking Holmstrom. It's not working. It's not. At this point, give me Dufour. Give me William Dufour. Screw it. Pull him up. See what he can do. I'm honestly absolutely curious at this point. Do we really have that much to lose? Yeah, Prince Wings, and they've worked out wonderfully, but some first round picks just don't work out. It's the reality of the pick. It's always a gamble. Okay. It's just, at the end of this year, and, I was talking to somebody, and they brought up a good point. If Lou steps down, his son is the GM of Bridgeport. Would Lou's son take over? And then do we have a same situation? Because his dad is going to be in his ear. So, that's a whole new situation. But this week, tomorrow, division rivalry game. Washington Capitals, Alex Ovechkin's crew, coming over. This is a team that can score. I mean, it's not even just Alex Ovechkin alone. I'm scared. You want me to be honest? I'm scared as hell. This is a big-ass game for us. If we win, we're 1 point behind them. If they win, they just keep jumping us. We need this game. This is a must-win. I mean, every game right now, I feel like it's just a damn must-win at this point. We need to get a streak going. Oh, and then it just doesn't get easier. Wednesday night, Boston. Boston. Who are just destroying right now. Shit. Buffalo Thursday night. This can go either way, in my opinion. I feel like the Islanders can take this game in their hands, or they can get demolished. It's going to depend on them. Kyle Poso, my love, don't kill us. And then Saturday against Carolina. We just like playing first place teams this week. It's hard. This is gonna be a damn week. This is gonna be a damn week. Am I crushing on Okposo? I love Okposo. He's my boy. We had him for years. I met Okposo. He's so nice and sweet. I'm not crushing on him. I just love him as a player. I have the utmost respect for him. Because he was a New York Islander, and we love our ex-New York Islanders. Some of them, I should say. Some of them. But yeah, always wishing the best for Kyle Poso. Trent Hunter has entered the chat. Yo, so cool seeing Trent Hunter on the broadcast recently. That was so cool. Oh, I was sick when he was being interviewed and all that stuff, and I would have killed to meet Trent Hunter again. I would have killed to. My first love. He was my first hockey love. He's the one the first one that got me into the game. When I was 6, 7 years old, I liked Trent Hunter. And then when I was 10, Suzuki stole my heart. And I got my first real NHL jersey of Suzuki. Honestly, Joseph, I don't miss those. I would say, I miss about 2000s hockey, 1990s to 2000s hockey, is that it was more rough and tough. It was more badass, I guess you could say. I feel like it was much more badass. Matt Molson. Oh, Matty. I met him recently, too, this last season. Like, he still comes to games. He's a scout, right? Addie, you said he's a scout now? You miss Jack Capuano? Bite your tongue. Hell no. Then everything changed when Lockout Nation yeah, the lockouts sucked. Yeah, it's become softer. Like, I'm glad there's not as many, like, horrible injuries. But I feel like it's definitely become a softer game. Hammer. Again, all the respect to Hammer. Shut up, Addie. But yeah, expectations for this week, 1 out of 4. Possibly 1 out of 4. I'm just setting my bar down here. I'm honestly just setting my bar down here, because if they go here, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Just set the bar low and your expectations don't get killed. That's all I could say. You've finally gotten into the last Avatar: The Last Airbender. Good, because it's an amazing show. But, we need someone to wake up on this team. Franz Nielsen. The GOAT. The GOAT. Nikolai Kulemin. Kulemin did shit for us. But yeah. I'm hoping for 2 shootout. Honestly, though, if we're gonna lose, let's at least make it to OT. Like, if we're, by God, has signed off that we are going to lose games, get us to OT. Get us to OT. Please get us a point. Like, losing's bad enough, but to losing at nothing is worse. So if even, like, losing against Dallas in shootout, as bad as that was, we still ripped a point out of it. You know what I mean? A lot of these teams, like, they had less wins than we did at the beginning, but they were ahead of us in the standings because they grabbed points from OT. Just things like that. If we're gonna lose, at least grab a point. It's better than nothing. That's what I'd have to say about that. Andrew McDonald, oh my god. Loved Cooley. When he was with the Leafs, yes. When he was in the Islanders, Kuhlman really did nothing with the Islanders. Just get a point. Just get a point, exactly. I will just take a goddamn point. Just get a damn point, Islanders. I'll take the point. Yeah, maybe what do you guys think? Should I wear Isles Leonard tomorrow? I'm feeling Isles Leonard tomorrow. That'd make me feel good. Yeah, I know, Addie. That's the tough part. Okay, but yeah, I did my Islanders rant for this week. I feel good. I feel exalted. I'm so excited to be going to the Bell Center in February. Well, Eric, I'll see you there. When the hell did I write Panda Express? I don't even remember writing that for the Leonard. The Leonard command. What the hell? I don't even remember. I remember writing Let's Go Number 1 Panda, not Panda Express. If you lose to Chicago, it's the one team. Well, that's the St. Louis and Chicago. I mean, that's been going on forever. Nabokov. I still have his shirt. We were going through old clothes and I still found I had a Nabby shirt. I was like, what the hell? Nabokov, even though he never wanted to play for us and was an asshole after he left. See, I don't know about that whole Nabokov situation personally. But yeah. I remember chanting, Nabby, Nabby, Nabby. Panda Express, and now I'm hungry. Sorry, bro. Didn't even know I put that there. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Whew, but any questiones, anything thrown my way? Might as well. Oh, like cracked the knuckles. But yeah, Islanders just, when do they not make me nuts? They always make me nuts. I love them, but they hurt my soul. When are you wanting me to buy you that? Addie, shut up. I bought you a hat. I can just keep it and give it to Mike. I bought that hat. I can just give it to my brother. Did I see the All-Star Game Jersey League? No. Ooh. Thank you, David. I'm going to take a peek now. We're going to have first reactions. All-Star Jerseys. NHL. 2023. I gotta add that. All-Star Jerseys apparently leak. Western Conference. They're light blue and pink. I don't like it. I think it's kind of boring. It's white with fringe light powder blue and baby pink. Miami theme. Miami is boring. It looks boring. Like the only with the like the colors are bad enough. I'm not a fan of the colors. I feel it's babyish. They're baby colors. And yes, they're Miami or whatever. But then you just look at the jersey in general and it's just, you know, it's like a way, you know. It's all white. Like the outlining is, like even the outline of Western Conference and stuff is, it just, I don't know. It feels like there's no love here. For those wondering what I'm looking at, this is what I'm looking at. That looks really bad. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. It's kind of boring. My favorites still to this date, and people gave a lot of shit on them, was the St. Louis ones. I liked the St. Louis All-Star jerseys. Those were gorgeous. I honestly would have bought one had I had, like, my own money at the time. I would have bought one of those All-Star jerseys. Those were sick. Yeah, these. Honestly, I liked these. I'm not even gonna lie. I liked these jerseys. I thought they were fresh. I would have gotten an Islanders one. You know, the colorful logo on a musical scale, I thought was very cute. The 2020 All-Star jerseys I thought were cute. Darkness says I don't have a say. Hey, NZA. I liked it. And people gave a lot of shit for those. It's all about personal preference, though. And we haven't seen the full scale design of them yet, so. Do you think the Isles deserve one? Yes, Rick. Sorokin. Absolutely, Sorokin should be there. And I think any team who's played against the Islanders would agree that Sorokin should be there. Done. Easy. 1, 2, 3. The fact that Sorokin's not going is kind of nuts to me. Get Sorokin in. I've been voting for him via the All-Star vote. Sorokin should be there, personally. Get him and Shesty together. They're besties. Get him and Sorokin there and Shesterkin together. Bring the besties together. Hello, Simon. Happy New Year. But yeah, that's the ones I want to see together. Barzell would be a nice bonus. Barzy would be a nice bonus. He's still the fastest skater. I don't care what anyone says. They would have so much fun. That's what I'm saying! Get the besties together. But then somehow we gotta get Romanov there because they've become the Russian trio. Barzell is not the Islanders rep. No, it is Brock Nelson. Which I'm happy for him. But he's not showing that all-star skill lately. Shut up. Addy, he's been in the all-star game. He's been to an all-star game. He's had his moment. They keep snubbing Barzell. Rick, they keep snubbing Barzell. I don't know why. Yesterday was hockey night in America. What's happening? A lot. I think for a New York All-Star Game jersey, you would obviously may have to go with the Subway Brooklyn motif. Do the numbers like subway lines? I would have to see it. I'm not very familiar with subway lines. Nelson has disappeared. I know. Trust me. I know. Especially I have him on fantasy and he's pissing me off. I need Jesper Bratt to the All-Star team. Oh my god. All the Canadian teams were playing in the States yesterday and today. Oh my god, yeah. It was like 28 teams played yesterday or something like to that fact. It was nuts. Oh my god, Aho. Don't get me. Another, we talked about the Holmstrom thing. Aho. The only thing he can do is get the puck into the zone. You know what he reminds me of? Nick Leddy. Very Nick Leddy-ish to me. That's what he reminds me of. Nick Leddy. Sebastian Aho reminds me of Nick Leddy. He can beautifully enter the zone. He gets some goals here and there. But when it comes to defensively, he breaks down. And Aho just falls whenever he just feels like it. That's what he reminds me of. Nick Leddy. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, guys. You can join late. You can join early. Doesn't matter. You're here. We're clubbing. We're chilling. Ask all the questions you want. Especially Islanders. I'll answer anything Islanders. Oh god, not Letty PTSD. My friend loves him, so I can't speak ill of him when she's around. Can I show my shirt? The Yes Men Outfitters. It's Wallstrom. It says Heavyweight Wally on it. Am I bringing this to Montreal? I could. Could definitely bring it to Montreal. I know. I love this. This is so freaking fresh. Love this hat. This has become like my new favorite hat. And it's a snapback. Thank the gods they put it out in the snapback. If this wasn't a snapback, I was going to be so pissed. I only wear snapbacks, guys. Like, snapbacks are my shit. And Wallstrom's been out for a while. He's out indefinitely. There's no timetable for him coming back. He got that hurt. which just sucks because that's also an offensive person that we could be utilizing right now. Does Ratu play again this year? Rick, we discussed this last stream. They don't want him hitting 10 games because that takes a year off the contract, and he becomes non-waiver exempt. So that's a whole different situation with Ratu. I don't know if he plays again this year. I'm not going to be on Hockey Night in Canada. But yeah, no, I will be going to Montreal to the Best Center. Aho needs to go. Tell me about it. Real Bolduc. Pellick spin skating, which is good. Yes, Pellick spin skating. Palmieri spin skating. Our hurt guys, except for Wallstrom, have been skating, but just as extras at the moment. They haven't been coming in full uniform yet. God, I miss Pellick, though. Bring back Pelly. You know, Wotherspoon isn't terrible, but he's had some moments. Wotherspoon's been okay. I'd rather Wotherspoon than Aho. Just gonna put it out there. Any day. Wotherspoon. I don't like chanting that for any player, though. Chanting that a player has to go, never my style. Like, I would never chant that. What happened to Salo? He's back in Bridgeport. He was sent back down to Bridgeport with Ratu. So he's not playing with the Islanders right now. But yeah, no, so everyone was saying, Salo. And honestly, I would prefer Salo to Aho, but it's not meant to be. Salo is the same situation as Ratu. Not as much. I don't think they would mind him hitting the 10 games, but I think so. Spooner. Yeah, I like Spooner. Wotherspoon's not bad. Wotherspoon feels the same as Salo to me. Like they're two peas in a pod. They both aren't totally effing up, but they both aren't totally, like crazy good. You know what I mean? It's just like they're doing their defensive jobs. Salo wasn't really good this season. Everyone's expecting Salo to come out like Dobson and start putting up like 10 goals. I don't know. I never saw it with Salo. People did, in Bridgeport, obviously, but Bridgeport is not the NHL. And sometimes, it doesn't translate. It's a whole different ballgame. Ooh, excuse me. It's a whole different ballgame. Do you hear any rumors about maybe an outdoor game at MetLife Stadium in 2024? 2024's outdoor game has already been set. If you're talking about Winter Classic with Seattle Kraken and Vegas Golden Knights. But if you're talking about like a separate outdoor game, no, I have not heard any rumors about a separate outdoor game at MetLife. Because I know sometimes they do like stadium series, things like that. But no, I have not heard anything about that. Would you be annoyed if Chris Lamoriello took over as GM? A little bit. Maybe it's time to get away from the name Lamoriello. If you catch my drift. Because I feel like he's still bringing influence via his son. Maybe his son does it his own way. I don't know. Can we completely trust him? I don't know. That's the problem. Stadium series. Yeah, Simon. I figured that's what you were talking about with Stadium series. No rumors that I've heard. That'd be kick-ass, though. How about Heritage game? I've heard Jack. I wish I was an insider. I wish I had the scoop for you guys. Like, I can ask my friends in media if they've heard anything. But other than that, no. Too bad Burke is on Penguins. He'd whip these Islanders into shape. How about Torts? Can we talk about Torts taking iPads away from the benches? What do you guys think of that? Personally, taking the iPads away from the benches. I can see why he's done it. Taking it away, stop. It's like when Kreider threw the iPad away from Zibanejad. Stop looking at your mistakes and just go forward. You made a mistake, you'll learn from it. Things like that. Like, just personally, stop dwelling on it, but it's also good to kind of learn from your mistakes and look back and see what you could have done better. Or sometimes maybe you just, thought about the play wrong. It's just, I don't know. The iPad situation's weird to me. Also, what are they looking at if they need to challenge? Addie, I don't know about that. And Jordan. Seattle's gonna have quite a year in sports coming up. MLB. The monitors and the benches. Yeah, I know that they have the glass ones, but, I feel like the players are gonna be, doing this, too. It's gonna be torts and the entire bench going. But yeah, it was crazy the start that the Flyers had. Are there former GMs looking for positions? That's something I haven't looked into. That was something I was going to look more off-season. If Isles go off-season, what GMs are available? And who can we possibly look into getting? So that's going to be the question. Who do you like better, Trent Hunter or Jeff McNeil? Don't do that. I love them all equally. Don't do that. This year's Winter Classic was boring. I don't like low-scoring hockey. I mean, I don't care. As long as there's good hockey being played between both teams, I don't feel like there has to be 1,000,000 goals per game. Maybe I've just gotten used to the Islanders. Remember Jason Blake? I very much do. Yes. Is Jim Benning available? I don't know about Jim Benning. F the Mets. Yeah, Darkness. The squirrel. Blake, Leafs legend. But yeah, I remember Jeff Blake. Don't remember much about his play. I was very young when he was on the team. But I remember seeing Blake on the ice. There's a lot of players with names. I remember seeing them play. I've seen their greatest highlights and things like that. But not a lot of how I can break down hockey now or when I was in my teens. Jason Blake's son was on Team USA. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kick-ass. Thomas Cabell. Don't know that. But yeah, it's tough, when you're a younger fan. Because, you study up as much as you can about the history, but you're not going to know every name. So, you say sorry to the older fans. Yeah, obviously, they're the ones with more wisdom than I. But, yeah, sometimes I'm, head scratching, yeah, I don't remember that player. Alright, any last-minute questions before I end this stream, guys? Any last-minute go-tos? Let's do it cool. Let's do it in the dark. Let's do it with the cool lights. Do it like this. Should I have done the whole stream? Question. Do you guys want me to have that light on, or do you want the streams to look like this? Just throwing it out there. What's better, baseball fields or football fields for an outdoor hockey game? Depends on seating, how quickly they can make it, how well they can make a rink in that. I feel like it's more like seating. And I feel like football fields may be better because you have the full 360 around that center rink, while baseball you only have the the two parts of the diamond. So I feel like maybe football. Depends on capacity, exactly. Nicest player I ever met and the meanest player I've ever met. Nicest player I've ever met, Robin Lehner. Robin Lehner is one of the nicest players I've ever met. Scott Mayfield. Cal Clutterbuck. I'm trying to think of Thomas Grice. He made me smile so hard. And Johnny Boychuk. Those are my standout ones. They're just the sweetest people when you meet them. And Casey Cizikas. How could I forget Casey? Casey Cizikas, definitely. Casey Zikas, Cal, Scotty Mayfield, Johnny Boychuk, and Leonard. Like, those are the... Sorokin's sweet. But yeah, those are definitely my top 5. Meanest players? I've never had a player be rude to me. I'm gonna be honest, I've never had a player be rude to me. I've never had a bad situation trying to meet a player. So, I can't say anyone's ever been rude to me. I can't say I've ever had a mean player situation. Which is good. That's what you want to hear, is that you've never had a bad situation with, like, a player. Chara? Oh my god, yes. Fucking Zdeno. How do I forget my boy Zdeno? Yes, absolutely Zdeno Chara. Who do you think will retire Boychuk? I don't know if Boychuk's number will be retired. But Chara's, we know, is being retired. That's easy. Easy with the Bruins. Easy. I don't think Johnny Boychuk will be retired. The most obscure Islanders player I can think of? Oh, God. Not off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a player when I was very young. Konopka. I don't know. Konopka. Karkner. Obscure Islanders players. Have I ever met Anders Lee before? Yes. Multiple times. In person. Yes. Multiple times. Very sweet. Always gives a smile and is very nice to the fans. Oh my god, Addie, you always say you're going to do that. Do you think the Islanders will ever retire another number? If we can get a Stanley Cup, yeah. If we can grab a Stanley Cup, sure. The only player I have not met on this active Islanders roster is literally Zach Parise. That's the only player I haven't met. SG, March 18th. That's a little ways away. I'll let you know, man, because my schedule is constantly changing. That's the hard part. Okay. Oh yeah, he always tries to fleece me. Man, Mike, he always tries to fleece me in frickin' fantasy, and I'm not stupid. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Every Sunday, you know, guys, we're coming on the pod. We have some fun. This week is gonna scare the living daylights out of me. So I'm going to the game tomorrow. I'm gonna be going to the game on Wednesday. I probably can stream the game for you guys Thursday, so we can have a stream then. And have a regular podcast scheduled for Sunday. Alright? Empire Steak, how you doing? I'm feeling bad because I'm ending the stream, guys, but thank you so much. Thanks for coming by. I'm hoping we can do a nice, fun stream this Thursday against the Buffalo Sabres. Keep it real. I love you all. And guys, as I always end every stream, put in your favorite team in the chat. Let's go Islanders. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blackhawks. Let's go Sharks. Whatever your team, put in the chat. Show the love and appreciation for your team, because they would not be who you are without that passion and love. That is absolutely 100% what I love to see in this chat, is all throughout the NHL. Show your love and appreciation for your team. Keep passion. Keep loyalty, because those are two important factors. I love you. Let's go Giants too, of course. Give some love. But have a nice night, guys. I'll see you soon.